And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hey, box drop. Pick up the ball. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Hill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was the corner, Robert Alford, with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on 1st down, Hill, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides. No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. "15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains." That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Here we go. Anyway. 56, right there, 56. Here we go. Mike 56, Mike 56. Pick it up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Drake. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A 4th-round pick in 2018, Chase Edmonds with a carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Murray on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
1st down, Arizona.
Nice pass that time by the number 1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I don't think you got it, son.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lucky.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Hill. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And they'll halt things here for an injury. And that looks to be Sony Michel, who's down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. Hill looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
On 2nd down now. It's Drake, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Hill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Murray. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Hill. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Both seven to Mike.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He may try and run for this. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
1st down, Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gonzalez puts this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run with Drake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. I'll tell you, he got away with it there, pops up okay, but got to be careful in the running game.
You certainly do, and these young quarterbacks, these rookies, I remember talking to Carson Wentz his rookie year, and he said, yeah, but when I take off and go, I kind of have a running back mentality. And I'm like, yeah, but you're a quarterback. That's what they pay you for. Have that mentality, but no, at the end of the play, protect yourself.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, it's Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Here we go, set. Here I come again. Here I come again.
From the gun, Murray. And that is caught for the 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
58, right there. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Bravo! 61, matchbox lights. Go.
From the 36, Hill forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll get it to Drake, running left. 20! A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A little juke. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Ready? 90 Wolf.
At the 17-yard line.
Alpha. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, orbit.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. 3 buzz, 3
Hit it.
Hill to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
No.
Snap.
On 1st down, Hill. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Got it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Ready.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's going to rifle. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, Charlie. Five.
Here's Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Third and long. It's Hill. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Brooks Reed in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let him know.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's Drake. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now on first down, Drake again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
8, read. Here we go. 25, check 25, check. Go.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Check 24, check 24.
They go with Murray again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They had to get it away from their end zone somewhat, but still a long way to go.
Had to start somewhere. That's probably the best outcome possible.
Ready up.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Small.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Come on, the ball. Go.
Now Hill. Now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Saints' 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try again with Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Giving right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
One last throw here for Hill. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball.